I want to make this quick video showing you the toothache plant, kind of how it grows. So I got it inside this planter right here, and you can see it's kind of, here's the planter right there, and you can see how much it's grown. So this thing does tend to spread out. It's a little shrubby and does tend to have a little creepy nature to it. Does be a low-lying creeper there. This is the toothache plant, Acmella, oleracea, or Spilanthes. It may be pronounced incorrectly in that Latin name, but nonetheless, this is the yellow phenotype. So these particular flowers, they don't have the bullseye appearance to them, but they do have this beautiful yellow color. They still have very similar effects. I imagine the potency is really close, probably the same as the other phenotypes. And so this is what the flower looks like. See how pretty that little flower. These buzz buttons get fairly large. Here's a comparison in my hand, my finger next to that flower. So they get pretty large, and they do produce. So we've been actually removing these flowers to get it to bush out a little bit more and get a little bit more flowers to produce. You can see inside of here, there's a lot of flowers in there. There's just a bunch. So here's another one right there. Here's a bunch. So it's growing with our cucumbers here. Cucumbers are kind of taking over with our peppers. These are the flowers here, as you can see. And there you go. This is a toothache plant, so it's super cool. The leaves and the flowers, both of them have the spilanthol in them, so it does have a tingling sensation both from the flowers and the leaves. And apparently the leaves are used in many different culinary dishes. I've seen them in lots of different dishes, lots of different products. The buzz buttons are actually used for skincare as a replacement for Botox therapy. Obviously not medically proven, but who knows, right? We don't know any if it helps or not, but I'm sure there's research and studies you can Google around and take a look at that. There might be some sort of efficacy for that. I'm not sure. But anyway, here's the plant. This is what it looks like. Really fun to grow, really easy, germinates quickly, and very, very, very prolific, as you can see. All I did was I threw the seeds into a starter pot, got it growing here, and then this is what it turns into. It turns into this giant bush, this giant creeping bush. It is native to South America and some countries there, and you can see it grows fairly well in temperate climates. This is growing out here in Colorado, so you can see pretty much anywhere in the world you got a temperate climate, you could grow this plant. Fairly easy to grow. It tends to outcompete everything and tends to be very, very aggressive in its growth. As you can see, it's got some peppers there in the mix, but the toothache plant does tend to be a little bit more, expands a little bit more than the other plants. All I did was I threw the seeds in some soil and letting them start germinate, and then as soon as they started growing a little bit, I moved them into this container here. Now this is a full garden bed, as you can see. I believe it's a 6 feet by 3 feet garden bed. So you can see it's got a lot of space, a lot of soil in there, a lot of room for those roots to grow. They don't need a whole lot of water. They're pretty tolerant. When they do get wilted, they'll tell you. So pretty obvious in how they grow. Pretty obvious in how when they need water and what they need for care. Very low nutrient requirements. Haven't really been fertilizing it too much, but you can see they are growing. Obviously, the more fertilizer, when you get some more of those, when you get some more phosphorus in there, you will get some more of these flowers in here. These flowers are really, really fun. Really fun little party trick too. When you have friends over or somebody else wants to have a salad or whatever. I lost that flower. I'll have to find it again. But you can definitely eat them. The whole flower heads are edible. So you just take this off, eat it. And then it has almost an immediate tingling sensation once it touches your any mucous membranes in your mouth. So very, very cool. Very cool to share with friends and family. Very unique plant, part of a sensory garden. Very, very cool to have for people to experience. It's something that most people have never experienced. So that's all about the toothache plant here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.